We are here at the Scodix booth at Printing United. I was just about to say Dallas. That's a lie. That was the last time. This is Las Vegas, and I'm here with Don from Curtis Packaging. I understand that Curtis Packaging is a quite famous company in the US, right? What I really appreciate about getting the opportunity to talk to you, I mean, we're here because you invested in this machine, and for those who see it for the first time, it may look like any other Scodix machine, but it is not.
No, this is unbelievable, and thanks for having me. So Don Droppo, President and CEO of Curtis Packaging in Sandy Hook, Connecticut. We were founded in 1845, so a long-standing business, always in the luxury packaging space, and this is our newest edition. And as a matter of fact, today's the first day I'm even seeing it. I've been hearing all about it, I've been seeing the sheets, but we're thrilled to have it. This is the 400th machine that Scodix has made. And on top of that, is the very first one that has SHD, smart high definition, and here it is.
I can imagine, because when I saw the print samples, what is really amazing with the SHD is basically you eliminate some of the side effects that you see in digital embellishment, because you see thinner lines, exactly. Thinner coatings, which gives you an opportunity to have thinner foils on substrates. And the stupid question I asked you was like, okay, so you're a digital company, but you're not, right?
No, we're not a digital company. We have everything is offset lithography, but we see the need to have these embellishments. A machine like this is so versatile because you have 9 different treatments you can do. So on top of that, with our printing equipment, which for us happens to be Koenig & Bauer, the make ready times have come down so nicely.
Sorry to interrupt you. So that means that even though that you have offset, where you see, I take that you also see shorter and shorter print runs, but still it's of course valuable for you to use offset. But now you have a digital embellishment because you don't have to order the dies 3 days in advance.
Exactly.
The setup time of the machine.
The key is make readies are minutes instead of hours. Yeah. One of the things about Curtis Packaging, which I'm very proud of, is that we were the first printing and packaging company in North America to run our entire operation on 100% renewable energy. We're carbon neutral, a certified zero waste landfill facility, so the environmental aspects are huge. If you look at how many thousands and thousands of brass embossing dies we buy, those are gone, eliminated.
So are you saying that a machine like this will eliminate analog embellishment?
Certainly for smaller runs.
Okay.
Now again,
so still when you have like really long runs, you will still need to.
And we have some runs that are hundreds of thousands of sheets, if not millions of sheets.
Oh really? Okay.
This crossover varies. It can be 20, it can be 30,000 sheets, but really I'm looking at it as 25,000 sheets and under.
Yeah.
But not having to buy those embossing dies, which are expensive, one, because oftentimes what we do is a promo, a one-off. Yeah. You do it once and then it's gone. Yeah. So you're literally, you think about just mining the earth, and here you are, you don't have to do that. And I don't have a very expensive pressman who's sitting there making the job ready, where within 2 or 3 minutes, sheets are going through it and the quality is there. So it's exciting.
And what I like about that story is that, because you said just before we turned on the camera that you have experience with Scodix in the past, which was at a time where everything was different, right? And now you have invested in this machine, and when you say 25,000 sheets, I think there will be people out there thinking that, is he out of his mind? Because I mean, that sounds like mind-boggling high number, right?
Right, no it is, but the key is with this, the smart HD side of it is the best. Because as you alluded to earlier, everything used to be, say, 2 drops, and now it's 1 drop. In those certain areas, there's algorithms that will show you can crisp a line up. Well, guess what that also means? It means 4-point font. It means you're not going to fill in any of these solids.
No, because when you had like negative text inside a gold foiling,
those O's and P's,
I mean, you could easily read it, and it was, I mean, really compelling, right?
Exactly. And so what makes this really exciting is it's also the economical side of it, because I'm actually using less polymer. Polymer obviously is expensive, and this using the right amount of polymer, and sometimes, and I was talking to Mark about it, could be up to 20 to 40% less polymer per job. So you look at the economics there, not having the embossing die costs, and first, 2-minute make ready, let's say. That first sheet might not always be perfect, but probably the first 10 will be. And then you're ready to roll.
Yeah.
So.
One of the things I was thinking is that, when you look at all markets, they have faster and faster requirements for turnaround time.
Yes.
So from the files to delivery, of course, is one thing, but here you can also give customers like a one-to-one sample
Exactly.
of which, I mean, could basically give you a real competitive advantage to other packaging companies, right?
Well, it is, and one of the, I mean, in addition to regular jobs that we're going to have for their existing and hopefully new customers coming in, but is the comping capability is huge, because having a one-off with one of the 9 accents on it is incredible to do that, because we used to have to buy embossing dies, and sometimes we had an old-fashioned kludgy. I'm sure you're familiar with the kludgy, hand-fed. You would hit it once for stamping and maybe hit it once for embossing, and that would be a $500,000 comp. So the dynamics, the economics have changed so much better, and I'm really excited just to get it in our factory.
One thing is, of course, all the things we already spoke about. Do you think, when you look at it to the technology like this, that it also enable new types of customers so you can expand your business?
Yeah, no, it is, and we're definitely, and we didn't buy it under the auspice of if you build it, they will come, but we have a pretty good strategy in place where we're going to try to go after some specific markets, really markets that we're already in, but try to get deeper penetration into spirits and the chocolates, and obviously the HBA cosmetics.
Yeah, it's kind of a luxury packaging kind of level, right?
It is, and there's a lot of promo items that take place in all those spheres. If it's Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, and we have a feeling that we'll be able to penetrate that market more than ever. And with the customization side, it could be really fun too. We've done some regional programs already in the spirits industry, which would have been better if we had a Scodix, because we had to do maybe 4,000 of each, and then changeover. Yeah. We could have just gone bang, bang, bang. Yeah. It could have all just been one after another.
Amazing. So, and this is your machine, actually.
This is it.
Yeah. So I mean, you're just hoping that that Printing United would end today, right?
Yeah, I know, right? We want to get because we've been patiently waiting. Yeah. We know that the economy, the raw material world has been kind of nuts. Yeah. But my vice president of sales, Mike Simcoe, is so excited to get this inside, because we've been just like waiting, and you know.
And it's funny because when you introduced yourself, you mentioned also that this is number 400 of Scodix sales. I mean, it's kind of an achievement, right? Because I mean, when they started, they were like the first mover in digital embellishment, right? Here we have something that is, I mean, we talk 25,000 sheets. It's like the break point where you're starting to look at it, right? I mean,
and what's funny is if you go back, we were the first packaging company in the world that had the original Scodix S75. I literally had a funny conversation with my CFO many years ago. I wish I remember what Drupa that was. Maybe it was 12 or 2008. I even forget now. But the conversation I had with my CFO was, all right, don't go buying anything at the trade show. I'm not giving you an empty checkbook. I walked into the show. I saw the original Scodix booth. And I said, I need this.
Okay.
Now, it was just classic.
And you're doing it again now.
And now we're doing it again. But it's funny how you go from first to yet another first, but it happens to be the 400th machine.